guys, it's Alea and welcome back to our channel. Since Halloween is just around the corner, in today's video, I'll be showing you how to make a Minnie Mouse, Wonder Woman, and Unicorn Princess costume for your dolls. So let's start off with the Wonder Woman costume. This Halloween costume can be worn on a Barbie and it's super fun to make and also very easy. For this DIY, you'll need red, light blue, or dark blue fabric, scissors, hot glue, a black and gold Sharpie, as well as a strip of paper. Start by cutting a piece of fabric that's closed on either side. This will be the top for the Wonder Woman costume. Then put the fabric around the doll and mark where you need adjustments. Cut it open so that it's not closed on either side. Then hot glue it together where needed. To make the skirt, I start by taking a Barbie fashionista skirt that I already have, and I open it up and lay it on my dark blue or light blue fabric. Then I can trace around it and cut it out. Since I want my skirt to be bigger, I can take my Sharpie and make it bigger. Then take your scissors and cut the skirt out. After finishing the skirt, hot glue it to the top of the dress. Then hot glue the whole dress in the back. Be sure you don't glue the dress on too tight so the dress can still come off and on the doll. Or you can cut open the back and glue a hook and eyes. To make the belt, I take my strip of paper and measure it and put it all the way around my doll so I know how much I need. After using a Sharpie to mark where I want it, I can use my scissors to cut it out. I put the strip of paper on my doll and find the middle and cut a triangle out. I use a gold metallic Sharpie and color it in the belt. And glue it on to the dress. Then repeat the same steps for her headband as you did for the belt. But instead of cutting out a triangle, I cut out a shape that looks like this. And color the headband with gold metallic Sharpie as well. This is optional, but you can also add a red star. When you're done, it should look something like this. Then glue the ends together. Repeat the same steps again, but instead for her arms. Instead this time, I make them a little thicker. I still color in with a gold Sharpie and add a red star. And hot glue the ends together. Add some cute red high heels. And you're done with the Wonder Woman costume. Now let's make the Minnie Mouse costume. I'll be making this for an Ever After High doll, but if you wish to make it for Barbie, just change up the measurements so it fits the doll. You'll need red and black fabric, scissors, hot glue, red and black Sharpie, a black pipe cleaner, red and black paper, as well as white paper. For the shirt, grab the closed end of the fabric and cut out a neck hole and armholes. Then put it on the doll and adjust where needed, such as making it shorter. Since it's too big, I can cut where needed. And hot glue the ends together. For the shorts, I place the doll on a red piece of fabric. Then trace around the doll's legs, but make sure to make it a little bigger so it's not too tight. After doing that, I can cut it out and hot glue the sides together. Then put it on the doll and make sure it fits. Then on my white piece of paper, I draw out 2 circles. This will be for the pants. Cut out the circles and glue it onto the pants. Then I take my black pipe cleaner and wrap it around the doll's head. After doing this, I should have got the doll's measurements. On my black piece of paper, I draw out 2 circles and put a line towards the bottom of the paper. Then cut out the circles, and where I drew the lines, I can fold it back. To make it a little easier to put the ears on the headband, I can trim off the fuzz. Be sure to do this on a hard surface or above a trash can, because it does tend to get messy. Then hot glue the ears on. For the bow, I can either draw it on red piece of paper and not color it in, or I can draw it on my white piece of paper and use my black and red Sharpie to color it in. Once I've chose one, I can cut it out. Then glue it onto the headband and try it on the doll to see if it fits. And you're done with the Minnie Mouse costume. Finally, let's make the Unicorn Princess Halloween costume. For this project, you'll need a hot glue gun, scissors, gems and jewels, a glue stick, different color markers to decorate, white pieces of fabric, white paper, as well as a Barbie fashionista dress. In your white fabric, draw out a shape that looks something like this around your doll's foot. And cut the shape out. Put it on the doll and make sure it fits. Then hot glue the ends. To finish the socks for the costume, repeat the same steps and cut out 2 small rectangles for the arms. Then wrap it around and hot glue it on the doll's arms. My fabric, I draw and cut out 6 skinny rectangles and make snips at the bottom of it so it makes fringe. Then I take my different color markers and color each one of them. I decided instead of making 6, I'll only make 2. I decided to keep the one that's colored pink. Then I take this gem that I got from Michael's and hot glue it onto the socks. I repeat the exact same steps instead for the 2 arm cuffs and glue it on. On my white piece of fabric, I draw out 2 ears, then cut them out. And I use my pink Sharpie to color inside to make it look like ears, and pinch and glue in place. Take a skinny strip of white fabric and wrap it around my doll's head. Then take a pink Sharpie again and color it in, and hot glue the ends together. To make the horn, I take a square piece of paper and roll it from one end. Then cut off the excess. Then I color with my pink Sharpie again on the horn, and glue everything together onto the headband. I also took these 2 flowers and added them on for an extra detail. And you're done with the Unicorn Princess Halloween costume. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another Summer Alea DIY. Happy Halloween!